Thanks for joining us on TVC News this hour. We're staying with development from the National Assembly, where President Bola Tinubu will any moment from now present the 2025 Appropriation Bill to a joint house. Ministers, other government officials have arrived for the presentation exercise. And there's also a heavy presence of security operatives on standby at the National Assembly complex. The 47.9 trillion naira ambitious appropriation bill for the year 2025 is to secure Nigeria's future, with security taking the center stage with huge allocation to the military and the police. In addition, infrastructure, health and education also top the budget priorities. The budget also targets 3.89% in deficit and seeks to reduce inflation from 34% to 15%. Economic recovery is in sight as increased foreign reserves and trade surplus top priorities for the budget, as well as bold moves to achieve food security and productivity. Earlier, National Assembly correspondent Adisa gave us an update on the budget presentation.
Yes, it's a sunny Wednesday morning here in the nation's capital. Our activities here are very lively. Members, as we speak now, the House of Representatives is in a closed-door session, apparently to also discuss modalities for this joint session. The Senate is also sitting, and so it is after this sitting that the Senate will move a motion to proceed to the chamber of the House of Representatives, which will, of course, host the president. We have also seen a couple of ministers, presidential aides. They are all around. They are waiting for Mr. President to arrive and for the closed door session to end so that they can also enter and have this session done with. But let's talk about this budget for this year. Like I've said, it's ambitious, and of course every country, every citizen, everybody of course likes to be ambitious. And so but with the projection now, what we have now is that this budget is based on 1,400 naira to a dollar foreign exchange rate. But the fear is that Nigeria, of course, this time may not have a January to December budget cycle. But of course, we are also not oblivious of the fact that we have about 4 budgets running as we speak. So basically, it is still work in progress. And like one of them has also hinted, they will have to extend the life of the 2024 budget to probably March or May, pending when these budgets, of course, the new budgets will come on stream.
State House correspondent Femi Akonde joins me live from the National Assembly. Femi, thank you for joining us. The ambitious appropriation bill for the year 2025 is to secure Nigeria's future, and we're seeing security taking the center stage. Talk to us about what you're seeing at the National Assembly today and what you are getting in terms of reactions and expectations.
Yes, we have seen the arrival of some key members of President Bola Tinubu's administration here at the National Assembly to also watch him lay the budget on the floor of the National Assembly. Any moment from now, President Bola Tinubu is expected to arrive and bring the joint session of the National Assembly, tell them what the fiscal plan for 2025 will be. There has been, from all indications, there's going to be increased government spending on defense, education and health. All that of defense and security is understandable because of the challenges Nigeria currently grapples with in some parts of the country. You know what we have in the northeast, terrorism, banditry in the northwest, the unrest in the southeast, and other issues in the south and other parts of Nigeria. So what people have been talking about are the parameters set in the budget, how achievable all of this will be, especially the crude oil production rate to about 2.06 million barrels per day, looking at the challenges of oil theft and vandalism. So people are asking if this is achievable. But President Bola Tinubu's administration is saying that they have strengthened security in that region, empowered the Navy and other critical stakeholders to ensure that the issue of oil theft is reduced to the barest minimum. revenue has also been set. But one thing is important. This budget is about 36% higher than that of last year, that of 2024. And there are some key issues in the budget that President Bola Tinubu will also be telling them about, the performance of the 2024 budget, how the economy has improved, how his reforms have been able to set the country on the path of economic growth and prosperity. It's going to be telling them about the foreign reserves, going to be telling them, it's about Nigeria's trade surplus. And, but another issue people are talking about is that we have 3 budgets running concurrently. You'll recall that President Bola Tinubu sent a request to the National Assembly asking for an extension of the lifespan of the 2023 budget, that is the main budget, and the supplementary budget to run till December 31 this year. And, we still have the 2024 budget, which is currently running, and we will now come and lay the 2025 budget on the floor of the National Assembly today. But we do not also expect that the 2025 budget will be passed at the end of this year. Some people say, that it may not be passed. Some people have also raised concerns about the timing of the budget, the timing of the budget coming to the National Assembly. There are speculations that it may not be passed this year, but that is not a concern because there is no constitutional provision that says or that stipulates that the budget for next year must be passed at the end of this year. So if that President Bola Tinubu's administration review is still in line coming to present the budget I this time, knowing that the 2023 main budget and supplementary budget is still running, likewise the 2024 budget. So for them, there is no cause for alarm.
All right, Femi, key issues that you've mentioned, the benchmark oil price on which this proposed budget is predicated on, and of course, the exchange rate and the timing of this budget, we have concurrent budgets running at the same time. But talk to us about, the closed-door session today. Perhaps you've gotten any feelers from the closed-door session today from the House of Reps and also the Senate.
Well, it's an executive session. It's only the members of parliament for now that are privy to what was discussed in closed door. But I want to believe that it's just to set the ground rules for receiving President Bola Tinubu and his team into the chambers of the National Assembly. Just ensure that there is a concurrence between the House of Representatives and the Senate about main issues in President Bola Tinubu's bill. But right now, the closed session has ended. They have all converged in the green chambers of the National Assembly, which is more spacious and members from both the Senate and the House of Representatives are waiting President Bola Tinubu's arrival any moment from now.
Right, and that's our State House correspondent, Femi Akonde, live for us at the National Assembly. Femi, we'll be back to you in subsequent bulletins. Thank you for that.